Hello, streaming to you live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Wednesday, July 15th, and it's going to be leg day today for today's exercise. And then I'm going to talk about, do your nails grow faster than mine? And I show you here, there's my nails. Do they grow faster than mine? Do yours grow faster than mine? That'll be the topic. So, without further ado, let's begin today's workout. We're going to start with a 9-minute warm-up and then work on legs. So, if you joined in yesterday's session, you'll know I like this metronome thing. And I really like how it feels, especially when it makes the muscle scream. It really does. And yesterday was no exception with push day. So I was working the chest and triceps, and I did the body weight version of the chest, wide chest press. And near the end, I was struggling. It was tough. So, you can have all the muscle in the world, but if you can't do anything with it, yesterday's workout will humble you. And with that, I'm just gonna finish this cup of deuterium depleted water. And before I forget, I'm going to put the two X49s, and I just dropped it. There was one here. And the second one going here. So, heart rate monitor is on. That's good. So I'll set the tempo. I'll do again 145 today, see what happens with that. I said 145. Or you know what? I'm going to change it. I changed that. I'm going to do 155. So that'll be, we'll do a 9-minute high intensity hit today. So it'll be 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on. So when you see the green high intensity, then you match the pace of 155. All right, so let's begin. So, 5 seconds, and then we start matching. Feels good. With doing that kind of tricks, single leg hops, so 2 hops on 1 leg with the crisscross, it really forces me to think from a coordination standpoint. The next round, I'm going to try double unders. And see if I can match the metronome. I don't know if I can or not, but there we go. Another. almost done. Let's warm up. I'm just going to go faster than the metronome. That was good. Very good, actually. So here I'm going to take the face cards and I will shuffle them. With my cut them once. I don't know what's going to happen. Now I'm taking the numbered cards, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Each number is times 4, where there's 4 cards. So 1, 3 of hearts, 1, 3 of spades, 1, 3 of clubs. So there we go. Cards are shuffled. So today's sequence of exercises will be, as you see on the written on the screen there. So the first one is Black King deadlift TKEs. So I'm just going to use regular weights here. I've got my jig here that I'm going to use for the calf raises. So I have deadlift TKEs, quad extensions, ball bridges, hamstring curls, tibia, and calf raises. So I have a large anywhere anchor here, so as you see, and this will be purpose. So for the deadlift TKEs, I'm going to step into it like this, step away, and then do the deadlift and then the TKE. And then for the quad extensions, I will be following where I will put the Bosu ball down on the ground. Just going to adjust the tempo here to 60 beats per minute to help with counting the reps. And then, so Red King is quad extensions, so that's where I'm going to take. I've got the Bosu ball here. And I will set this on the ground just to kind of make it a little more comfortable, or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't use it. I changed my mind. So that's where I'm going to loop the anywhere anchor around my feet, so that way I can do a quad extension. So basically this way, I'll be laying down on the ground and then extending the quads. Black Queen is ball bridges, followed by Red Queen, which is hamstring curls. So again, using the anywhere anchor. And then tibia exercises will be Black Jack. So I've got bands set up here. And And then last red jack will be calf raises, and that's where I will take the free weights here. I'm gonna put 40. Yeah, I guess 40 pounds extra weight. Probably it's a good solid weight. So if you're doing goblet squats or something like that. So I'm gonna be modest. So I'll put 20 pounds in each hand like this, and then doing the slow reps. So you gotta muscle your way through it, and doing the exercise this way can really cause a lot of discomfort, and you hit fatigue. So, which I like. So, those are all the exercises. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, first exercise is going to be black queen 6 reps. So we have ball bridges, and that's where I'm going to take the exercise ball, and I'm going to use the 20-pound weight today. And here we go. And go 1, 2, 3. Extend all the way up. That's 1 rep. That's 3. Butt touches the ground. That's 4. This is number 5. This is number 6. All right, that's good. Next card is going to be red queen 4. So we have hamstring curls. That's where I'm going to take this guy here, and I just flip the anywhere anchor kind of a certain way here, so that way I can step into it and pull away, and 4 reps. Here we go. Here we go. It's 2. So here, with this one, I'm working the latter part of the range of movement. The ball bridges works the first part. This is number 4. Squeeze your heels all the way to your butt if you can. All right. Okay. Next exercise is red ace times 5. So we have quad extensions, hamstring curls, and calf raises. So quad extensions. So I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to lay on the floor. And put my feet into this, like this, and here we go. 3. Here's 4. Okay. Next up is I said hamstring curls. So now we step into, because it's the ace, so we're doing all 3 of the reds, and we said 4. Oh, it's 5 reps. My bad. There's 1. That's 2. Here's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Okay. Next one is calf raises. So that's where I've got this guy. There we go. And here we go. It's balance. It's hard. This is 2. This is 3. There's 4. And here's 5. Wow, this is much more difficult than I thought it was going to be for the balance part. Alright. Next card is Red Queen 6. So we have hamstring curls. And I said 6 reps. There we go. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. here's 6. Alright, okay. Next card is Black Queen 3. So we have ball bridges. Here we go. This is number 2. This is number 3. All right. Okay. Next up is Blackjack 5. So we have tibia for the first time. All right. Here we go. There's 1 rep. That's 2. This is number 3. This is 4. This is 5. All right. So, next exercise is Black King 4. So we have deadlift TKEs. All right, this is the first time for this one. Do 4 reps. Oh, TKEs, not hip thrusters. There we go. That's 2. Next up, Red King 3. So we have quad extensions. Lay on the ground. This one here is a little bit more. Oh, come on. There's one. There's two. Here's three. Next up, red jack, 5. So we have calf raises. And do it this way. Here we go. There's one. Two. There's three. It's 4. There's 5. All right. Next card is red king, 3. So we have quad extensions. There we go. That's 1. Two down. There's 3. Next card, black king, 3 reps. So we're doing deadlift TKEs. So back into the anywhere anchor, this time standing. 2, 1. That's 2. Here's 3. Next card, blackjack, 6. So we have tibia. Three, 2, 1. is rep number 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And 6. All right, next card is red ace 5. So we have quad extension, hamstring curls, and calf raises. So 5 reps. Set this up here. Okay, 5 reps. That's 1. That's 2. Three. This is 4. And 5. Next up is it's ace hamstring curls. This one's easier to get into. And 5 reps. 2, 1. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. Here's 3. Four. And here's 5. Next is calf raises. Here we go. There's two. Second one is now. This is 3. This is 4. Oh my. And 5. Wow, it's much more difficult than you'd think, especially to work your way through the entire range of movement. Next up is black ace times 6. So we're doing deadlift, TKEs, ball bridges, and tibia. 6 reps of each. 3, 2, 1. There we go. There, this is number 3. Make sure you keep good posture. With the bands, pull your knees. 4. 5. And that's 6. Alright, so next is hamstring curls. Six reps. And there's 1. There. Here's the second. Make sure you muscle it up. This is 3. Oh, I screwed up. This shouldn't be hamstring curls, it's ball bridges. Ha! Okay, I'm correcting myself because I flipped the black ace, not the red one. Just do this again. 6 reps. Thought something was odd. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Five. And here's 6. Oh. Next card, black ace again, and we are doing 4. Oh, I need to do tibia first before I do the black ace over again. Oh, I'm jumping the gun. Alright, so I said 6 reps, and then we do 4. Of the black ace again. So I'm just going to flip this so I see it again. Okay. There we go. Gonna fix that here. This is number 3. This is 4. This is 5. And 6. Alright. Now I do ace again, but this time 4 reps. Start with deadlift TKEs because it's deadlift TKEs, then ball bridges, and then tibia again. Times 4 reps. Here we go. Next is ball bridges. One. That's 2. Next is 3. And last, 4th rep. Next up is tibia. 4 reps. Just gonna fix this band. All right. This is rep number 2. This is 3. And number 4. All right. Last and final card is Red Jack 4. So we have calf raises. And I'm just going to do this here. There we go. That's 2. And then here's the 3. Now 4. All right, that's it for today. So a little longer than I would have liked, which is okay. Without the warm-up, it's about 15 minutes. So it's 53 minus 15. So it gives you kind of the overall time. So let's have a look at date stamp here. July 15th, 2026. Starting time was at 5:43 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Maximum heart rate I hit today was a modest 148. So my conditioning is showing itself. And so a good strong recovery here after You know, it actually dropped quite a bit. Wow, it's interesting. And then here you can see lots of peaks and lots of recovery. So um, it's interesting to see that, and from my point of view. So does the X49 assist with that? You be the judge. You be the judge. So, which leads me to my last topic for today, which was I asked the question, do your nails grow faster than mine? Oh, there's Phil. Hi, Phil. Do they grow faster than mine? Your nails. And the reason why I asked this question is because yesterday I showed some history or some documentation that I have been doing to capture how fast my nails have been growing. And it stems from the article that I shared, a study that was done from Harvard. There was a doctor there, and saying that the rate of growth that your nails grow at is a sign of cellular restoration, essentially. And so that is an important piece of the puzzle, or let's say an identifier, to help you know whether your cells are resetting and regenerating and doing its thing as if when you were younger. So at my current age of 49, with 66 days left till my 50th birthday, you can see here, so that's my 50th birthday. That's the date, 66 days left. I am experiencing increased nail growth. Like, the rate of growth that it happens, it's much faster, and it reminds me of how when I was younger. But it's happening now at an older age. So I ask you the question, do your nails grow faster than mine? And I also, when I clip them, I measure them with a caliper. So, and I'm not using a digital one. I'm using a old school ruler type caliper. So there's going to be no deviation or no, how would you say, errors in the measurements. Only by how much I squeeze it. That's the only error. And I'm a pretty precise person, so I'm not going to mess that up. I'm pretty diligent, and I think that, you know, when I record my progress on the Unlock Your Bioenergy log, you'll know that I'm pretty diligent, because I'm, and even when I'm doing the the card workout, and if I mix up, then I end up correcting myself, because I'm just that type, right? So I ask you to measure your nails. How long does it take for your nails to grow a certain length? So for me, 3 weeks is about 2.5 to 3 millimeters on average. 2.5 millimeters for 3 weeks. That's how fast my fingernails are growing. Now, you can measure your toenails too. Toenails are equally as important as an indicator. And if they grow slower than your fingernails, well then, you know, your cells are not regenerating that fast. Your cell growth is not happening that fast. So are there things that you can do to help reset that from a DNA standpoint? And the answer is yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. It taps you on the shoulder, and guess what happens? Activates, you know, DNA processes, mitochondria, cellular development. And when you provide the fuel for your cells, guess what happens? In my case, my fingernails are growing like crazy. Now, is it also influencing the muscle? So when I experience increased energy and vitality and faster recovery from that of the use of the X39, is there a coincidence that I have heart rates that are super high and then I recover really fast, really quickly? I should be having cardiac arrest here when I hit 200, and I've done it 49 times. I'm just saying. So, when you're ready to really pull the trigger on the X39, I ask that you support me, because I'm sharing you my testimonial every week. And I'm here consistently. And if you need help, motivation with, activating the 78 known DNA genes, well, then I'm here for you as well. And when you're doing that, make sure you're drinking the cleanest and most absorbable water that you can find. Now, I've talked about this before. I'm going to grab my list again. So, hydrogen bond angle. Tap water. City tap water is around 104 degrees. Spring water is around 108. 106 to 108. City tap water between 104 to 106. So it's in that range, right? But deuterium depleted water is 114. And that's what I drink. And people will say, oh, yeah, it's snake oil. Is it? Is it? Is it really snake oil? I ask you that question. If you watched enough of what I'm doing here, I think you would come to a certain conclusion. Just saying. Now, is it, my hair grows fast too. Now, I've been wondering, how long this is, if this white is going to stay the way it is or if it's going to change and improve. I don't know. Because the man behind deuterium depleted water, he don't look like he's 96. Born in 1930. He's got a story, a true story, that he's documented for the last 50 years. And is there any coincidence that he's heavily shadow banned? I'm just asking the question. He got a warning letter from the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, for saying what he's saying. Is he wrong? I don't know. I don't think so. Because I think I'm benefiting from the consumption of that in connection with this. And then you fuel your body with the three amigos, like I say here, as you see on the screen. It's pretty self-explanatory. Eat what you like. Make sure you get the three amigos. And then when you have traces of copper floating around in your body, then guess what? It becomes the GHK becomes the GHKCU. And that's when the real power starts. Very strong therapeutic effects where up to 4,000 DNA genes reset and regenerate over and above the 78 that you do with exercise. Now, is that getting bang for your buck? I ask you that question because if you aren't getting enough natural sunlight, because it ain't sunny every day. I live in blue sky country, they call it. Blue sky city? You're right. It's not blue sky every day. And on top of that, when it's minus 20 outside, you ain't walking around, when I say minus 20 degrees Celsius. It gets colder too. You're bundling up. You're not getting the sun exposure, even in the winter, when the winter solstice and the light's not here. You ain't getting it. That's why a lot of people get sick, especially in my neck of the woods. So go back and watch the episodes. How many have I done thus far? 325. Watch every single one of them and see if I have any sniffles or any kind of I'm here. Putting in the effort. Now, is there a coincidence that, the things that I'm doing? Again, you be the judge. So, that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday. I do have a subject that I will be talking about. And make sure you eat well, you sleep well, and recover well. Power your DNA with the best. Just saying. Check out right there. Purchase it risk-free. Available in 80 countries around the world. And remember, Amazon and Walmart are not authorized distributors of this. Be careful. Be very careful. Okay? So, see you tomorrow. Have a good night.